Hi everyone. Last week we saw an introduction video about Kotlin. So today we will see about the basics of Kotlin. Let us see the topics covered in this video. First we will begin with a simple program to get an idea about how the Kotlin program looks like. Then we will get into the data types, variables and finally operators. Now let us see a simple program. Just do not worry about what I am going to write in this program. We will discuss about each and everything in the upcoming videos. Here I'm going to create a class. I'm going to give it a name as Kotlin type. Now I'm going to include a main method and I'm going to follow the naming convention, camel case. So the starting letter of each word as well as starting letter of the class name, everything will be in the uppercase. Now here I have a variable which is of string type and I'm going to include the string welcome to Kotlin programming. Now I'm just going to use the print method and print the message. Now we have to print the message welcome to Kotlin programming. For that I have to call the main method. So once I call the main method, I get the message as welcome to Kotlin programming. Here this is a simple program which will give you an idea how the Kotlin program looks like. We have a class and then a main method inside which we have a variable that is s, which is of string data type, and we are passing a message welcome to Kotlin programming. So here s is a variable and string is the type of data. So now we have to understand what are all the available data types in Kotlin programming. The basic data types available in Kotlin are number, character, boolean type, array and string. We will see each one of them in detail. First one is number type. Here we have the following data types such as byte, short, int, long, float and double. You can see the respective size in bits. And here we have the range. What is the maximum allowed range for that particular data type? Now we are coming to the character types. So here its size is 4-bit and its range is given below. So then Boolean type, it includes only a single bit, be either one which is true or false. In our previous video, we created a first Kotlin application. Just open that and then select file and then select new. There you will find the scratch file. Select that and then select the programming language as Kotlin. Here we are going to see an example for the different data types. Here I have the Kotlin types class with the method type details, inside which I have declared variables of different data types. X is an integer type with the value 10 and then Y double type with the value of 10.5 and Z is the float type variable with the value of 10.5. To mention the float we have the F symbol and then similarly for character and string. For array data type we must mention the type of the array. So here it is integer type. So I'm going to use the array of method and give the values for that array. Finally, here we have the array. So to print that, we have to print that as string. So here I'm going to use the join to string method and display the output. Now coming to the variables. It is the label that we give to the variables to identify it. Here we use two different types of keywords, var and val keyword. The var keyword is used to declare the mutable variables and val keyword is used to declare immutable variable. Here x, y and name are some of the examples for the variable and it has different values of different types. So now inside the main method, I'm going to declare two variables, that is immutable and mutable variable. So to declare an immutable variable, I'm going to use the keyword val and I'm going to assign the value 5. And then I'm going to declare a mutable variable using the var keyword and assign a value of 10. When I try to reassign the value of mutable variable, I didn't get any error. I'm allowed to change to a new value. But when I try to alter the value of immutable variable, I get an error that val cannot be assigned or reassigned with the new value. Now when we run, we get the output. Now coming to the final topic in this video, which is operators. The operators are special symbols which are helpful to perform mathematical operations on the variables and values. Let us see the different types of operators supported in Kotlin language. First one is arithmetic operators, and then comparison operator, and finally the logical operator. Let us see each one in detail. Here I'm going to use the same main method, and I'm going to declare two variables a and b with the values 10 and 20. For addition a plus b, I get the output like this. For subtraction, we use a minus b. And for multiplication, we use the asterisk symbol. And for division, a divided by b, which will give us the quotient 0. And when we try to perform modulus of a modulo b, we get the remainder as 10. When I try to switch b by a, that is, when I try to divide b by a, I get the output as 2, which is the quotient. And similarly, for modulus operator, b modulo a, we get the output as 0. Now, let us see about the logical operators. In this example, I have two variables, is true with the value true and is false with the value false. Now, when we perform logical AND, only if both the values are true, the output will be true. And in case of logical OR, if any one of the value is true, the output will be true. And in case of NOT operator, which is a unary operator, you can work only with a single operand. So if the value is true, the output will be false. And if it is false, the NOT of false will be true. That's all about the logical operators. Now we will see an example for the comparison operator. Here I have two variables a and b with the values 10 and 20. So here we are going to check whether a is equal to b. It is not true, so the output will be false. Similarly, greater than. Here a is not greater than b, so the output will be false. Lesser than. It checks whether a is lesser than b. Here a, which is 10, which is lesser than b, so condition will be true. Now not equal to b. Yes. Here a is not greater than or equal to b. So the output will be false. A is lesser than or equal to b. It's not equal, but it is lesser. So the output will be true. That's all in this video. I hope you like the video. Subscribe to my channel Programming Info by GS. Thank you.